Thank you. Today we'll talk about growth hormone and how growth hormone can lead to improved muscle hypertrophy, what type of injection protocols lead to maximum muscle hypertrophic effects. Quick disclaimer, this is not medical advice, this is entertainment only. So let's first talk about growth hormone and how it can trigger muscle hypertrophy. So growth hormone itself will not trigger major hypertrophy, but it will be converted into IGF-1, insulin growth factor 1, in the liver. Okay, so our pituitary gland releases growth hormone. Growth hormone will bind to growth hormone receptors in the liver, and then it will be converted into IGF-1. And this IGF-1 will have these anabolic muscle building properties. So how do we release naturally growth hormone? Our pituitary gland releases naturally growth hormone in pulsatile manner, meaning we're going up and down throughout the day, especially at night. We release a lot of growth hormone, and these pulses go lower and lower as the day goes on. So let's say here's midnight, 4 a.m. So this is basically the main time period where we release growth hormone. When do we convert these growth hormone into IGF-1, or when does IGF-1 start to spike? It is with a little time lapse, so IGF-1 will spike a little later and then go lower as the day goes on. So this is for IGF-1. So what would happen if somebody injects growth hormone to maximize muscle hypertrophy? Let's say somebody injects a big bolus of growth hormone. It would look something like this. And then IGF-1 would also, with a time lapse, go up and go like this. So if somebody looks at maximizing muscle hypertrophy, the main goal would be to keep constant elevated IGF-1 levels. Okay, so if we have one big spike of IGF-1, this might not maximize our muscle hypertrophy. So let's say this individual is injecting 6 IUs, and at once, let's see what would happen if that is split into several dosages. Say 1, 2, 3. Our IGF-1 would, a different color here, let's go in blue. The IGF-1 would look something like this. Okay, so IGF-1 for split dosage and IGF-1 for bolus. And here you can see that obviously the IGF-1 level of the split dosage into 2 IUs 3 times per day will give a much more stable IGF-1 level as if we compare with the one-time bolus IGF-1 injection. Okay, so we have one big spike of IGF-1 here, but then it might go down pretty fast and not lead to the nice, balanced, steady, high IGF-1 levels. Injection time, there's some pros and contras for each injection time. Some people advocate injecting right before bedtime is optimal, since it will induce even higher growth hormone release in addition to our natural release. Some say that it will inhibit our natural production, that it's counterproductive. Some say pre-workout, some say post-workout, some say right before bed. And if somebody injects 3 to 4 times per day, then they can inject at all the mentioned times, and there is no guessing if injecting pre-workout or post-workout or before bedtime or right after waking up is optimal. especially since injecting smaller dosages will most likely lead to better stable IGF-1 levels, which is basically the key for muscle hypertrophy, not a big spike of growth hormone. Another thing, to keep in mind if somebody injects a lot of growth hormone at once are the side effects. So the less those spikes are pronounced, probably the less side effects are involved. So I hope this video was helpful, and remember, GH injections are illegal in most countries, and it's not something I recommend to anybody. This is only for education, entertainment purposes only. Please let me know what you think.